So let's put an end to this. Shrine of Smiting. Like a flying casket. Could I get some devout troops? You devout, right? Right. You devout, right? You're devout, right? Yeah. Two more. Are we missing something? No. We have the Grand Palace already. Small army or... Oh, take the army. Might have our devout guys here, but so now we have the numbers too. What the? Execute order, right? Right. What am I going to do with you? Wraith King, Hellhound, Infantry, Archers, Ward. Would go auto combat too with this. I mean, as long as hero survival. It's not a problem if we take a little bit of damage. We can heal quite a lot. Nah. Holy shit, this is gonna hurt. We heal quite a lot and we have a resurgence, so doesn't really matter all that much. Got to do something about them. No line of sight. Seriously? Not much we can do against. Right, you. Excellent. Melee strength, resistance, and hit points. Right. Insulated boots. Shock protection. Epic like here. Common leg gear. Defense and mariner. It's not the worst thing ever. +2 defense. Shock protection, another pair of insulated boots. I'm giving the boots to Herb. Just to make sure they'll travel with us to the next thing we could go to. Pretty much a waste of time again. Okay, it's all about the... what the fuck is it? The archetype item. To see that in battle. I don't care. Archpriest. Grand Palace, 170 casting strength. Yes. Single one should be enough for test purposes. We only really need to attack the main city. I think I'll wait here doing nothing for a moment. What? $120 knowledge. We have a holy war, excellent. Lusting spirit strength bonus. Prayer for the herd. Caster's units regenerate additional +6 each turn. Strategic hell. How about a wind ward? He might have a lot of range units, and I don't actually have all that many. Okay. Form our little band here. That's at least 5 extra debuff guys. Does this army have debuff? I should have quite a few debuff. So we can test the theory, are these going to attack, Jesus Christ, words, contribute to the damage bonuses that unit can get. Yes or no? What are you going to do? Doing it. This guy sets the pace. Will be our advanced scout. There doesn't seem to be any kind of gigantic benefit from going into every place in the map and seeing what's there. Some benefits from almost every place, but not anything major really. Once your heroes have gained level 30 game, that's pretty much it. Resistance. The Festival of Light grants +1 resistance and Evil Slayer to units. For units dedicated to good, the resistance bonus is doubled. Units dedicated to evil don't benefit from the Festival of Light. Last 3 turns. I think I will benefit from it. Right. Don't care. Don't care at all. It's maybe a couple of turns left before we're at the end of this, so... Research breakthrough. Inert gold. Winged ward. Wrath of God. Unleashes God's wrath upon those opposing him and his followers. Deals 15 spirit damage to a target enemy army. If cast on a living city, 1,000 population die, while in a dead city, 2,000 are destroyed. And city happiness goes to shit. I'm not a huge fan of all of the strategic spells. At the same time, I haven't really gone through them to the end, so maybe there's something. I was a big fan of spells like the Flooding of the land. That's, I mean, really something that changed the strategic makeup of things. These very minor things, are they gonna make a difference? It seems like you're just wasting your casting points where you could get a lot of good done somewhere else. Maybe in certain type of maps it makes more sense, larger maps. Enchants target city with Holy Aura. Friendly devout units in the enchanted city domain gain plus 60% spirit protection, and enemy units suffer a -3 resistance penalty. Yeah, these are... But this is 25 mana per turn. Naturally, if you have ridiculous amounts of income and there's a roof on the amount you can storage, you might as well cast something. However, it still costs you casting points. So if you're doing actively something with your armies, you can't afford to constantly be casting this for shit. I could afford it though. But it's like... It's an inferior way to basically use your resources. That's it. I need a spotter here. Just make a 10. I have a respectable army, but it's mostly shit. It's respectable in size only. It's also fairly hard for us to position ourselves here. We have to decide where, from what point we're gonna attack. Right. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. However, Voraditis is not in the center of his city, so I'm thinking I might be able to loot his corpse this time. Probable victory. Okay. Not seeing too many range units. Shrine of Smiting. It's also a battering ram. Well, that's nice. Hope he doesn't have too many area effect spells. Archpriest. Now I put a Seeker enchantment on it. So, it does at least 50 points of damage. Long range, no line of sight penalties, no long range damage penalties. And target with dispelling, actually. Because you have to be a fucking idiot to not realize how incredibly dangerous this shit is. 80% spirit protection and he's still gonna die. No, we can shoot it once, not 3 shots, right? There's a good chance he'll still die. Yeah. Jesus fuck. You're so screwed. He's dead. Good luck trying to get into melee with him. What a ridiculous unit. First level 4 or tier 4 units I've seen that we produce. Well, Archdruid could summon those tier 4 units. Anything else we want to cast? Holy War. We shouldn't. They're very, very resistant to spirit. What about hasty? Oh no. Let me change my name. Star Blades. Ability unit can inflict shocking, fire, and cold strength until the end of combat. Melee and range attack from units will inflict shocking. Right. He's gonna keep dispelling that. He has to. Right. Two points of spirit damage on a critical hit. Do we dispel everything? Right. Do this again. I want to try the Divine Vengeance. Cannot be affected, cannot be affected, cannot be affected. Why? Because they fly, dumbass. Blindside penalty is massive. Whatever. We can fix that. I do like the fact that the very basic infantry does always pretty much have the ability to just climb over walls. It's like you would really usually struggle to find any real use for them, but that's pretty much exactly what you need. Everyone else is just going to have to mill about here getting shot, but they can run right over the walls. Isn't without its problems, but they're only vulnerable for like a single turn, while everyone else would be for multiple turns. Converted! No! Bad timing on converted. I could have prevented that. Don't I have some kind of priests? Counter converted. Crap. I cast something on it, I might be able to dispel it. I'll give it a shot at least. Well, try to web it or net it. Nothing works. We'll have. I don't want to kill the spirit beetle, but it's not exactly a lot of things I can do. It's gonna cause a huge amount of trouble for me there. Crap. No, I'm not gonna shoot at it. Firstborn can climb over walls. Yeah. So this is truly just a superior infantry compared to the axemen. You might be able to dispel it. Ah, well that's good. Crap. I like the devolved quite a bit. So, I suppose this is a good campaign in the sense that it forces you to fight with different type of leaders every mission, so you get to know them. Everyone works a little bit differently. I'm not even sure what the strength of the rogue is. I suppose the irregular troops, they can, if you have one unit that's fairly capable, you can produce and it can do pretty much everything. Huge range, okay in melee, can convert, can destroy machinery, and I haven't really tested the better ones. But it's a hard thing to say that if you have a group of competent irregulars, what couldn't you do? Can I dispel that? Range. Yeah, don't want to fight in that position. You should have run over the walls and then do your thing. Lesson learned. He's trying to keep the door open, that's an annoying thing to do. He's not trying to do it, he's doing it. You need to kill it. I can't attack the gate as long as he's keeping it open. You don't have any ranged attacks, you're evangelist. I don't want to use this ability on that guy, but apparently it's not a bad idea. That way I can destroy the gate. don't dislike the war machine, it's just another theocrat is pretty much the worst opponent for you, because you do so much of your damage in spirit form and they're pretty much immune to it. Or if not immune, so heavily resistant that you're losing most of your benefits anyway. I would damage mostly myself. You need to die. Orban Priest. Anyway, the fight is decided. I suppose it was decided before it really started. And we got our tests. I'm still fairly pleased with the unit. It's a very durable war machine. It doesn't have any particular weaknesses. And it's very powerful. They might have resistances, but it's still gonna kill them pretty much almost every time. A little bit of experience. I don't see any items here. I suppose we killed him in the northern section first, so we have nothing left after that. Very likely victory, no shit. Despite our very likely victory. Basic units with nothing of no high caliber units to pretty much hold them up. They have the tier 3 evangelists or conversions possible. That's all they have. And with the full group of heroes, I don't usually just dispel that. I'm seeing maybe 2 archery units. It doesn't matter what I cast. Do I want to go from the center? I do have a battering ram. Don't want to lose the beetle. Resistance is up. Great morale. Bout units are immune. It's a pretty big downside when fighting a theocrat. Keeping the door open for me, excellent. So we got 2 units in. Version works both ways. That is a really, really shitty thing to do though. You wouldn't have to have that many troops, conversion troops, and you could basically get some kind of an army going. Convert it. Still, it's a tier 3 unit who's wasted his turn. Power of the word. All enemy units are potentially immobilized for 2 turns. They're immobilized, they're not paralyzed, they're not killed. Well, cast it anyway. Why not? Don't have critically anything to lose. We do something useful. A lot of bonus damage, but we would be showing our arrear to them. Might be better off going here with attack the door, or it's permanently destroyed. But either way, I need to be in a defensive position here. can neutralize the archers by simply going next to them. So who wants the shot? I can't use it when I'm next to someone. Okay. I knew that, still did though. Right, you, in bad condition, try not to die. You are in an okay condition, trying to die still. Probably kill the stick guard. But I hate the evangelist more. Also I hate the archers. Right. Fight is very much over. So was the mission, I guess. What was it, third one? We have enough equipment that I'm not sure how much it's worthwhile to still keep exploring these maps fully. At least not like this, where the weaker sides are not really all that interesting. It's not all that rare to basically get nothing useful. He flanked us and did 3 points of damage. $61 points of damage. They had something. Holy symbol can do spirit race, totally worthless. Definitely could have done faster, but a learning experience. The initial cities didn't really provide anything combat-wise, just power base to build all kinds of horrific crap. We never really even used 60 power points per fight like that. So yeah, it's nice to have that extra power, but I haven't really... at least in a fight like this, there's certainly no use for it.
Nomlik's uprising has hampered the Empire's ability to create machines of war. For Odysseus is no more, and the Emperor's religion is shaken by doubts. Leonis looks foolish. An infallible god should have foreseen this. Spies inform me this crisis of faith permeates the whole Commonwealth. Nomlik's work is miraculous. His belief is sincere. He refuses every luxury. Now that he has a substantial following, he uses all his means to buy the debts of captives. I admit I was skeptical that goblins could be useful in this battle of giants, but Nomlik proves that even the smallest beings are strong when united by a worthy cause. Who knows? Perhaps an all-out war can still be averted. I must warn my father of the evidence I collected in Zablor, and heed the warnings of the Wanderer. With a convoy of freed slaves in my wake, and a growing draconian army eager to crush the Commonwealth, I'm ready to face my parents. I'm strong. I should be there in person to explain my brave brother's death, and mingle my tears with theirs.
I have my doubts about this. I mean, if your brother was betrayed, I mean, the literal dagger in the back, you'd have to be a fucking idiot not to think that the betrayer would not go to them and spin his own story. So I think at this point, that story might very well be the one that everyone. I mean, the fact is, I took the pool at the start, but my racial allies might not know that. Then I took additional offensive actions. Now I'm directly attacking the Commonwealth, causing trouble. So if there's some kind of betrayal going, certainly controlling the message would have been fairly easy. Especially since I'm only now, after things have already escalated to a massive degree, going to explain the situation.
The Commonwealth is rolling out new types of mana-powered war machines. If it wasn't for our actions in Zablor province, these infernal machines would already be trampling our heartlands. I head back home with all my allies. After honoring Thanis, my father and his advisors will consult with me regarding the future of the Elven Court and the best way to utilize my newly acknowledged talents.
Seems like there's no trouble. But clearly at the same time we don't know what really happened here. Zablor is threatened, that area is threatened. We've managed to solidify our positions here in Relicash. Could be a naval mission.
A cloud of despair looms over the Elven Court as we seal my brother's body in a tomb. My father thirsts for revenge. Immortals should not die. How can justice recompense a loss of life meant to be unending? Nothing matters to King Saradas and his advisors but the punishment of the Commonwealth. Now that I am regarded as a hero among our people, I sense his disappointment. He dares not speak that regret I can never live down. Why couldn't I save Thanis? Mother's eyes drown in tears. Before I could explain my reasons for running away, she apologized for trying to marry me off. Yet something more troubles her. I see the creases of worry in her face. She started to tell me, but my father's advisors constantly interrupted us. It's clear she wishes to tell me something in private. What is she afraid of? We High Elves are strong, getting stronger. When I was young, my parents spoke gently to one another. Even as a child, I could see they were in love. Now they stare at each other in silence like strangers that should recognize one another. I miss those old days. Father thinks I should go to the Sapphire Archipelago. For centuries, elf hermits have preserved these resource-rich islands, keeping them pristine. Recently, a pirate queen called Isabella has landed on the Isles. She has set up a shipbuilding enterprise to expand the Commonwealth's navy. My father's most trusted commander, Werlak, thinks it's the perfect opportunity to use my unconventional talents, as we don't have a fleet large enough to take the Isles by force. He thinks Isabella is an opportunist and can be convinced to switch sides. Father proposes an alternate plan to contact and organize the elves of the Sapphire Isles and attack Isabella's strongholds. He wants me to be ruthless and destroy every trace of humanity on the islands. Mother will never endorse genocide. She's given me a cherished amulet that once belonged to her mother Elwyn, who was assassinated. It is a significant token, and no doubt a warning. She says only to seek answers before destruction.
Ah, Rescar is back in business. Numblik, everyone's here. And I'm the leader. Probably a full reset. Aid High Elf colonists. Have been sent here to support a secluded High Elf colony. As hermits, they have always kept their neutrality, but now are being harassed by the Commonwealth. By helping them, we send a clear message that we will not hesitate to defend our interests. Undead, really? No, it's an AI king, it's a pirate. Another rogue. So neutrals, my rogue army, their rogue army. Hopefully this is a naval fight. At least to some extent. Basically have to use ships or something.